Hello friends. So till now we have seen that there are four kind of amplifiers are possible. Okay, we have seen its basic connection. Okay, basic topologies, feedback topology, connections, everything. Okay, in the last class we studied the input and output resistance of series shunt amplifier and series amplifier. In this class, we are going to study shunt series amplifier and shunt amplifier, and we are going to find out its input and output resistances. And then at last, we are going to keep a summary and a conclusion. Okay, so let's start this lecture. Okay, so the first we will see that the shunt feedback amplifier or the feedback trans resistance amplifier. So it is the trans resistance amplifier. It means the input will be a current and output will be a voltage. Okay, so first let us see the ideal structure of the shunt feedback amplifier. Okay, so in the input side we have a current source Is across the terminals S and S dash. Okay, now this current is fed to the main amplifier or the basic amplifier, which has the input resistance Ri, input voltage Vi, and the input current Ii. Okay, and this we are going to be connected to the source. Okay, and from here we will take a shunt connection for the feedback. Okay, now output side will be a voltage, okay, of value A II, okay, and then output resistance R0 of the basic amplifier. Now this is going to be connected to the terminal O dash. Okay, now since this is the output is the voltage, so we are going to keep open circuit to represent V0. It means this A here is the open circuit trans resistance. Okay, from here again we are going to have shunt connection for the feedback. Okay, so for the feedback we are having this connection. This also is the V0, and then we are having a current source here is beta V0. Okay, and this is going to be connected to the input side. This is the feedback current IF, so this also will be IF. From here we can see that II equals to Is minus IF, so it's a negative feedback. Now this main amplifier circuit, we call the A circuit, and this feedback network we call the beta circuit. Okay, now the A circuit has an input resistance Ri and open circuit trans resistance A and an output resistance R0. Okay, here A is defined as A equals to V0 by II. Okay, now the closed loop gain or the gain with feedback is AF, and it is defined as V0 by IS, and we already know that its value will come as A upon 1 plus A beta. Okay, now if you want to draw the equivalent circuit of the feedback amplifier, so we have to include RIF and ROF, which is the input and output resistances with the feedback. Okay, so if I look from here, this is the input resistance with feedback RIF, and from here it is the output resistance with feedback, that is ROF. So if you want to make the equivalent circuit looking from IS means RIF and V0 means ROF, how we will draw? Okay, so first we will have terminal S and S dash, and from here this current will be IS. Okay, so we have drawn this this IS. From this side if I look, I'll get the resistance RIF. Okay, so this is going to be the resistance RIF. Okay, similarly the output side we will get a voltage of value AF IS. Okay, and from here if you look, it will be ROF. So from here we are looking. Okay, now this is going to be connected to terminal O dash, and since it's a voltage source, we are going to keep it open. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit model of the shunt feedback amplifier. Okay, here AF is the open circuit trans resistance, RIF is the input resistance with feedback, and ROF is the output resistance with feedback. Okay, now we are going to find out RIF and ROF. Now due to negative feedback, okay, we already have seen that here, due to negative feedback II equals to IS minus IF. So I can write here, due to negative feedback II equals to IS minus IF. Okay, now what is IF? IF, you see here, IF is the beta V0. Okay, so I can write IS minus beta V0. Okay, again, what is V0 here? V0 is AII, so we can write as IS minus beta AII. From here if I take this II to the left hand side, okay, and then we take II common, so what will get here? II 1 plus A beta equals to IS. Okay, now the input resistance with feedback, which is RIF, is defined as VI by IS. Okay, and IS we can write from here, so it is VI divided by II 1 plus A beta. Okay, here we are getting VI by II, and we know that VI by II is nothing but RI. Okay, RI equals to VI by II, so RIF will become RI upon 1 plus A beta. Okay, we can look from here. So this VI by II we written as RI, so RI upon 1 plus A beta, and this is desirable result, important and desirable result. Okay, so we can see that the input resistance is decreased by a factor which is equal to the amount of the feedback. Okay, now next is we have to find out ROF. Okay, now what connection it has, what type of connection it has? It is a shunt feedback, so we can see that output is a shunt connection. Okay, now when we studied in the last class, okay, which was the series shunt amplifier, so this is also shunt connection. So it means we have already derived the formula for ROF, which we got as ROF equals to RO divided by 1 plus AF. So we can directly write this value here. ROF equals to RO divided by 1 plus A beta, and this is also an important and desirable result. Okay, so what we see, the output resistance is also reduced by a factor equal to the amount of feedback. So for the shunt feedback amplifier or the trans resistance feedback amplifier, after applying the negative feedback, both the input and output resistance decreased by a factor 1 plus A beta. Okay, now we are going to study the last type, which is the shunt series feedback amplifier. Okay, so this also known as the feedback current amplifier. So it's a current amplifier, so input will be a current, and also output also will be a current. Okay, and the connection type is shunt series feedback. Okay, so first let us see its ideal structure. So we are going to have terminal S dash. Across this the current is IS supplied. Okay, and this is going to be connect to the basic amplifier, which has the input resistance Ri, input voltage Vi, and the input current II. Okay, now from this side we have a shunt connection for the feedback. Okay, now output side also will be a current, so we have a current source of value AII. Okay, and then we are going to represent the output resistance of main amplifier R0. Okay, and this is going to be connected to the terminals O dash, and since we are talking about current here, so we are going to make a short circuit here. So this current is I0. It means here A is the short circuit current gain. Okay, now from this side we are going to have a series connection. So for the current we are going to keep it. So this current is I0, so this current also will be the I0, and this also will be the I0. Okay, and then we have here is a current source beta I0, where beta is a feedback factor, and then this is going to be connect to the feedback input side. This current is the feedback current IF, so this current also will be IF, and again if you look from here, so II equals to IS, where this is IS, minus IF, so it's a negative feedback. Okay, now let us draw the A circuit and beta circuit. So we know that this is the basic amplifier or A circuit, and this is the feedback network or the beta circuit. Okay, now here the A circuit has a short circuit current gain A, okay, an input resistance Ri, and an output resistance R0. Okay, so what is A here? A is defined as A equals to I0 by II. Okay, now the closed loop gain AF will be, so closed loop gain is the gain with feedback. Okay, it is defined as I0 by IS, and we already know its value as A upon 1 plus A beta. Okay, now if you want to draw the equivalent circuit of the feedback circuit or the feedback amplifier, so we have to consider input resistance looking from the source, which is RIF, and output resistance looking at the end as, output resistance as ROF. So RIF is the input resistance with feedback, ROF is the output resistance with feedback. So from here, if you want to draw the equivalent circuit, okay, how we will draw this? Okay, so the equivalent circuit will contain both RIF and ROF. So it will be first the terminal S dash, and then this current is IS, and from here we are going to have the input resistance with feedback, which is RIF. Okay, and output side also we are going to have a current of value AF IS, okay, and then output resistance with feedback, which is ROF, and this is going to be connected to the terminal O dash, and since it's a current source, so we are going to have a short circuit equivalence whose value here is I naught. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit of the feedback amplifier. Okay, here AF is the short circuit current gain, RIF is the input resistance with feedback, and ROF is the output resistance with feedback. Okay, now what kind of connection we have here is, input side we have a shunt connection, okay, output side we have a series connection. Okay, and this all we have derived. Like first input side shunt connection, okay, we derived already here for the shunt feedback amplifier here. Okay, for that what is RIF we got? Okay, RIF we got as Ri divided by 1 plus A beta. So we can directly write here. Okay, so due to the shunt connection at the input, we can write RIF equals to Ri upon 1 plus A beta. Okay, so here the input resistance is decreased by a factor equal to the amount of the feedback. Okay, now what about ROF? What is the output connection for this amplifier? Output connection is series. Okay, and this also we have studied. In the last class we studied the series feedback. Here series, for that what we got? The output resistance. Okay, so this we can write directly, ROF equals to 1 plus A beta into R naught. Okay, so we can write here, due to the series connection at the output, we can write ROF equals to 1 plus A beta multiplied by RO. So here output resistance is increased by a factor equal to the amount of feedback. Okay, so for the shunt series of feedback amplifier or the feedback current amplifier, input resistance decreases and output resistance increases by the equal amount 1 plus A beta. Okay, so with this all the 4 is completed. Now we are going to have the summary and conclusion. Okay, so what summary we can have? Okay, in summary we can write, for a feedback amplifier, okay, a series connection, what it does. Okay, let us see input side first. So let us start from the beginning. First we saw the series shunt amplifier. So input side, what we have series here? Series, what we got? The input resistance increased. Okay, Then we had, I'm just looking at the input side. Then second what we had, series of feedback amplifier, series. Okay, so RIF increases. Okay, now let us see the output side. Output side series. So what is ROF? Increases. Okay, now at last also we had output side series. Okay, here. So what we got? Increases. It means, summary, for a feedback amplifier, series connection increases the resistance. Okay, now shunt connection. Shunt connection. Okay, just look, first we look for the input side. Okay, so here for the shunt feedback amplifier, input side shunt, we had what we got, RIF. See here, decreased. Okay, second shunt connection we had shunt series. So shunt side, input side, what is RIF? Decreased. Okay, now output side shunt, let us see. So first, in series shunt, output side was a shunt, and we derived ROF for this. It was decreased. Okay, then again we had shunt connection. In the shunt amplifier here. So for this, what ROF we got? Decreased. Okay, it means for the summary we can write shunt connection decreases the resistance. Okay, now what is the conclusion? For the series connection, input side series connection means what mixing we are doing. Okay, we are mixing the voltage. Okay, so suppose we had some voltage source here. Now I am going to use a particular voltage source. So suppose we have a voltage source here, Vs. It has internal resistance Rs. Okay, and it is going to connect to Ri. Suppose first without the feedback. Okay, so what will be Vi? So Vi will be Ri into Vs divided by Ri plus Rs. Okay, here I have used a simple voltage division rule here. Now what happened is, this is the voltage source. Okay, and this is the input resistance of the basic or main amplifier. Now what you want? You want that most of the voltage from Vs should transfer to the Ri. Now when I am going to have the input connection or the feedback connection as series here, so we have seen that with this the input resistance, this RIF, will be increased. So when Ri will increase, it means it will get more voltage from Vs. That's why again, that's why I'm repeating that a desirable result. Okay, so for the series connection, the resistance is increasing, we are seeing here. Okay, now let us say the output side. Output side series connection we are having when the output side is a current. Okay, that you can check again and again. So now suppose we have a current here. Okay, I'm talking about series here. The output side we are using a series connection when we have output as a current, like we used in series amplifier, which is the trans conductance, output was a current, and also at last we use as in a shunt series amplifier means current amplifier, output was a current here. So suppose this current, okay, now direction I'm making upside just for the simplicity, okay, otherwise direction doesn't matter, minus and plus you can do it, okay, and then this is the, I'm making the ideal, so this is the RS, this is the IS, and now suppose here we have a load here, okay, means we used with the short circuit when we derived, but now in the real practical circuit it will be a RL here. So what is the current in, suppose this current is IL. So what is IL here? IL will be IS into RS divided by RS plus RL. I have used a simple current division rule. Now for IL to be high, okay, what we should have? We should have RS to be high, okay. So with the series connection, it increases the resistance, okay. So that's why I'm telling it's a desirable resistance. Now desirable result. Now what shunt connection, let us check. Input side shunt connection, where we are using? We are using where input side is a current, okay. So let us have an ideal current source IS and RS, okay, and this is going to be RI, okay. Now what is this current here? II equal to IS into RS divided by RS plus RI, okay. I have used a simple current division rule, okay. Now if you use a shunt connection, what it does? It decreases the resistance, okay. Now what happened is, for II to be high II, it means it should get most current from the IS. What should be the value of RI? Okay, it should be low. So when the shunt connection, it decreases the resistance, it means decreases the RI. So it means it's getting more II from the IS. Okay. Similarly, output side, when we have a shunt connection, output side shunt we are going to have when output is a voltage. Okay. So suppose this voltage we are having, okay. Now for this is the R naught and this is the load here, RL. So most of the voltage, what is the voltage across RL? Voltage across, I'll write here, one space here, voltage across RL, which is VL, equals to this current, let us say VS. So VS into RL divided by RL plus R naught here. Now what shunt connection is doing? It decreasing the resistance. So this R naught will be decreased. R naught decreased, it means VL will be increased. Okay, and that's why I have repeatedly told that it's a desirable result. Okay, so this was the summary. Now one more thing I want to tell you here is, again I'll start from the beginning. See, first type. What is A here? A is V by V. Okay, output voltage, input voltage, V by V. It means it is a dimensionless. Now what is beta? Beta, VF equals to beta V naught. So what is beta? Beta equals to VF by V naught, again dimensionless. So that's why we got this. A beta is dimensionless. Okay. Similarly, let me take the second type. Okay, here. What is A here? A here is, it's a trans conductance. So I by V. Okay, I by V. Here what is beta? VF by I. Okay, again there A and beta, they are reciprocal to each other in dimension. So A beta is again dimensionless. So for all the amplifier, A beta is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, so this was the topic and this is the end of the chapter feedback amplifier. Okay, I hope you understood this. If any problem, please ask the question. Okay, thank you.